so also we have construction on US 35 and 23 freeway, and I was caught in a slowdown last night when some of the barrier was being moved.
Yep.
What do we have to see for that?
So they are wrapping up work on the northbound side, which was where the closure is for the exit ramp from northbound 23, westbound 35 to East Main Street, and the entrance ramp from Main Street to northbound 23 and westbound 35. That will wrap up. There will be about a 2-week period where we won't be making any restrictions, and then they'll get started on the southbound side of things, and that will be a 45-day closure as well. So again, the detours will be the same, they'll just be reversed. So if you're wanting to, once that detour goes into place, if you're wanting to head south on 23 or east on 35 from East Main Street, you'd simply go up to where the hospital is on 23, make your turn, a U-turn, and then head to wherever you need to go, and vice versa. If you're wanting to head north, you go down to Eastern Avenue and make that flip.
And your traffic counts show that that's not too much of a delay.
Correct. It is not much of a delay at all. I think it's a 4-minute flip at Eastern Avenue and about a 9 to 10-minute flip at 159 and 23. So not much of a delay at all.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
We've timed it. Trust me, I've driven it several times and we've timed it.
Okay. And you're a Chillicothe resident, so you know how things are around here.
I've lived here since 1989, so Bridge Street and the chaos that has been Bridge Street over the decades was nothing new. Hopefully, the goal here is we get all this done. It will not only move better, but it will be a safer corridor and more inviting for people to come, and I think that's good for all the businesses. Obviously, we understand there's been an impact to businesses during the construction phase, but I've heard for decades people say, oh, I avoid Bridge Street because of all the traffic. This will hopefully fix a lot of those issues. We still, though, need people to not block the intersections. That will be a huge benefit to everybody. If you can't make it through the intersection, don't enter until you see you have a clear path on the other side.
My dad said one time he saw, I think, a highway patrol officer just start ticketing people blocking the intersection.
Yeah, the Highway Patrol, Chillicothe Police, they were out here in full force for a period of time to really enforce that, and I think they continue to do that.
It's just get some good habits going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an important reminder. And again, those signs have been at those intersections for as long as I can remember that say don't block the intersection. So this is not a new thing.
That should be a matter of driver education.
Absolutely, and we try to do that through our efforts. Obviously, law enforcement has some other techniques to help reinforce those behaviors as well.
So back to 23 and 35, will that be shut down for the winter? Or
no, so they'll try to get that done. They can do the work that they're doing, I guess, even in the colder temperatures. And so they'll get that done, and then that whole interchange will be back open and reopened to traffic.
All right, so how can people learn more from ODOT?
So you can go to transportation.ohio.gov, that's the ODOT webpage. We put out a weekly construction guide, so you can see that for Ross County or any of the other 88 counties here in the state of Ohio. You can also find construction guides by district, by county. So we are in District 9 here in Ross County and points to the south. Get to Pickaway County and points to the north, that's District 6. And all of that information is available at transportation.ohio.gov. We also have ogo.com, which is OHGO. That is where you can see all the traffic cameras, you can see where construction projects are, and where there's any kind of a crash or anything that might be impeding traffic. Yeah,
and there's traffic cameras at the Bridge Street and 35 interchange and several other spots.
Yeah, I think there are probably, when you look at all the rural counties, I think Ross County has the most traffic cameras. I swear I have nothing to do with that, but I enjoy the fact that we have probably almost a dozen traffic cameras here in the Chillicothe area.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the navigation tools include traffic data on
absolutely,
immediately.
Yeah, you can see the traffic speed, see where there's a slowdown. So for example, if you were heading to Bridge Street, you could go to OGO, you could not only see the camera up here at 35 in Bridge Street, but you can see what the traffic speeds are, see if it's going slow or if it's moving fast. It'll be either red, yellow, or green.
All right, any other thoughts?
The only last thing I would say is, this is an active work zone. We need people to pay attention to the workers that are out there, move over, slow down, pay attention to them. ODOT crews have been struck 90 times already this year compared to 84 all of last year, so we really need people to focus on the road, put those distractions down, obey the signage, obey the speed limit, and you do all those things, not only will our folks get home safe at the end of the day, but so will you.
And you'll get less slowdowns in the traffic.
Absolutely. We all just cooperate with each other. It makes it easier for everybody.
All right, Matt Bruning, Information Officer
Yep.
for ODOT District 9.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you
Appreciate the
very
time.
much.
Yep.